All right, and we are live. Let's try it again, y'all. Look, man, I was just probably doing a little bit too much. I had Adobe cooking up a video in the background, and then I was streaming on all four YouTube channels and Twitch and a shorts feed. And once I seen Adobe crash, and then the shorts feed crash, I'm like, oh, it's going down. It's going down. So I was like, nah. I'm gonna end it before it ends me. Seen them go. I seen those apps crash. I'm like, You know what I'm saying? As soon as I seen them crash, man, you can see my hand slam the desk. I was like, oh no, I know it, because once if too much goes on, the whole PC might freeze. I've done that before, man. I mean, I got a dope rig, but I push everything to the max all the time. I got to see its capacity, so I know like what I can do. So I run a lot of stuff on it. Sometimes I do it while I live stream. I want to see the capacity, and I seen the capacity is doing a little bit too much. Anyway, man, look, this gave me an opportunity to bring two more clips into the game. Basically, is what I'm saying. So another lesson learned. No further ado, let's get right into it, y'all. Smash that like button. I'm back.
To them first nowadays. And a few reasons I think is because, the screenshots and screen recordings are getting called corny or getting called thirsty. Another reason is getting called broke because they're not instantly spending money. Now, don't get this itch twisted. I don't mind a man paying bills, spending money, etc. But it's an obligation that a lot of women feel they don't need to earn. Men want to know they can be used, but not misused. We as women need to stop thinking that we the only catch. Men are just as obligated to get pursued. I'm not saying go chase men, but it's okay to show you're interested first. Listen, ladies, if you want a guy attention, all you got to do is talk to his ego. Here go a few examples. You want to make a guy blush, compliment his eyes or a smile. You want to make him feel good about himself, call him handsome or compliment something that he got on. If you want to seal the deal, compliment his cologne because he bought it just to get your attention.
This woman just put y'all on so much game. I know for a fact you don't even know what to do with it. You don't even know what to do with the game she just gave y'all. Now listen, I'm the man. If I see you in person, you don't have to send it to me. If I want you, you got to tell me no. If I see you in person and if I want you, you have to tell me no because I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot my shot. But if you got on social media, it's a great chance I'm not gonna hit you. You're gonna have to say something to me. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. But just to address everything that she said, it is so simplistic that it's not that guys want women to treat men or us like you taking us on date or you act like the man. Like, no, just show that you're interested. You giving us your number or even just responding does not mean that you're interested. Because y'all complain about we just can't be nice to you. We women, y'all complain about so much to where so many guys just don't know what to do anymore. You complain if he dive in the DM saying good morning. You complain about him saying, hey, beautiful. You complain about grand rising. You complain about if a guy do this. You complain so much to where guys like, well, damn, I don't know what to do no more. I don't know what to do. So being that y'all are complaining, that's what y'all are getting. So ladies, it's okay to just show that
Your man's on IG and Facebook.
And then when she said give him a compliment, you know how far you go with giving a guy a compliment? The majority of women I dealt with, I'm just gonna say that. I don't know about y'all fellas, but if y'all with me, just say when you said that in the comments. Women will purposely not give me a compliment because I don't want you to get the big head. I don't want to get the big head. Refuse to give me a compliment. And it's cool. I don't need your compliment, but your compliment go a long way.
Yep,
and I know I smell lovely.
I
smell orgasmic.
Talk your shit.
Talk
your shit,
if
nigga.
You been around me, you say, hey, you smell me. I smell amazing. Ladies, y'all need to get y'all. Ladies, y'all talking about y'all want these kind of men and the third. You don't even know how to get them. She just gave you the game on how to get these men. Just get their attention.
It don't take much.
You do most of y'all doing the complete opposite. And you wonder why I'm only getting the same type of men. These men ain't this because you're doing the complete opposite of what the men want that you say you want.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's cooking over here, y'all. I got these other two clips I gotta get to. What's this other one there? Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead, switch on over. There we go.
Help a man get on his feet if there are men who are already standing up?
Oh, darling, I got some bad news for you.
Yeah,
See,
look.
as one of those men who's gotten on his feet, probably has more money in the bank than you'll make in 3 lifetimes,
Oh man,
has been very successful.
let him cook.
The question you really need to be asking is not why would you help a man get on his feet, but why would a man who's on his feet want anything to do with you? Because what are you bringing to the table? Oh, I know. You're going to say this. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this ain't worth what you think it is. There's plenty of this to be found elsewhere. The fact of the matter is what you're showing to men who are on their feet is that you're nothing more than someone who's looking for a paycheck. You're looking for someone to take care of you. You're looking for someone to bear the burden for your lifestyle you think you deserve so that you don't have to put any effort into acquiring it. The reality is this is the mindset of most of today's modern women. The ones who think that they deserve it all while putting absolutely no effort in whatsoever. They think that they are all that when in reality, they're anything but. And unfortunately for these women, reality is going to smack them right in the face in a few years. They're going to hit that wall and they're going to realize that all their expectations and dreams about what men are supposed to do for them isn't going to come to fruition. They're going to end up alone and bitter. And then they're going to go making videos going, where are all the men at? That's the reality, ladies.
Oh.
And you got 2 choices. You can keep doing what you're doing, which is basically what this woman is doing, or you can accept the fact that you need to start making an effort also, that you aren't all that, and that you're really not bringing anything to the table that men would really want. That is the reality, like it or not.
Let him cook. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything else is needed to be said.
Like it's a dirty word. They don't want to compete for a man. They want him to just pick her because she's so special. But it's too much competition. There's too much. And a lot of women, they don't want to do it. They want to have attitudes, not be in, work on themselves in any kind of way, physically, mentally, spiritually. Just think they just show up. Me being alive, being a woman with a vagina is enough for a man to choose me. Accept me as I am. All the men need to change. All the men need to stop being this way. But us women, we're perfect out the womb. We're perfect. Just because we're born, we're perfect beings. And it's all these men. But But that's good news for me because I'm going to compete. And I'm glad that they've taken themselves out the competition. That's less work for me.
I told y'all, man. I told y'all some women will compete. You know what I mean? They know it's a competition and they're up for it. Look up the stats for 2030. Check it out, man. It's not a joke. It's not a game.
None taken. It's not a hard pill for any real man to swallow because a real man doesn't lose his value based on the dollar.
See why I brought it home.
And I think that, when a man is going to stand in his essence with or without, if he's a man at his core. Now, when they say don't let the money make you, a lot of men let the money make his manhood. And when that money makes his manhood and he loses the money for whatever reason, it takes a shot at
So let me ask you a question. Outside of protecting and providing, what makes a man a man?
Well, the ability to provide, I mean, technically, if we're talking about providing obviously can come in the form of many different ways than just financial. Because technically, if I've already provided you to be the breadwinner by my investment, I don't care how much you make. I provided you this.
Have you ever had a woman that made more money than you?
I have.
And you don't feel like it affected the dynamic of the relationship?
No. In fact, it was the same as when I had relationships that I made more money than them because I'm a man in my core. The money, one thing about me, especially if I was him, I know I'm going to make money, especially because I've proven to myself I'm going to make money.
Right.
I can have $0 today. I know I have $10,000 by the end of the week,
Right.
right? And even if I don't, I know it's going to come sooner or later.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
But that's not. But the money, the materials, that the outside of me never affects the inside of me. In fact, to be honest, the more money I make and the more businesses I'm open, it's starting to piss me off because it's more stress,
Yeah.
right? And it's actually taking me away from me actually focusing on myself.
Mhm, mhm.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is,
Have
when
some
it's
So-
tunes, man. Let them cook.
The small difference between feeling like I'm still a man no matter what when
Smash that
you
like
are
button.
in your 30s versus when you're pushing 50 and you lived your whole life building business
but
and
I built you.
making
You're my other
millions
business.
and make, that's how
I
it
ta-
should be.
But I'm
That's
trying.
how it should be.
But what
Well,
I'm
what
trying
I
to
was
tell
disagree
you,
with that.
What was the
but-
plan that you put in place in your relationship when he
this was
had
the
that
plan. She said it.
Go ahead.
No, okay, no, but
Yeah.
you said that you try to make sure that he's still in his masculinity. Like, what exactly do you do? Even though he-
figuring it out. Like this is a now thing, right?
Okay.
Like just closed his business in January. Here we are, fast forward, 4 or 5 months into the year. He just closed a business that he had for 22 years, right? That made millions and millions of dollars a year. So to go from that to looking around and being like, what the do I have left? And it's like, I built you, but that's you. I built you, and you still feel great, and you still feel like you're riding this high, and you have so much more to accomplish. But like, what do I have to accomplish now? So
Right,
it's
but
about
when-
me helping him to reset his goals, reestablish what it is that he actually wants in life. And when you lose it all, it's really hard to have those. It's hard to like have goals, dreams, desires, wants. Like you start
No.
to kind of like all of that gets diminished into nothing because you realize how fast it
But does that
can
make you
go.
Not when you're a real dude. A lot of guys, whenever we're, in the worst situation, that's when we, really, dig deep and figure ourselves out, man. Get that tunnel vision. And it's always the times that you'll probably look back and be like, man, that's when I was my best, man, when I was having to get it out the mud. And people always say that. That's why I'm trying to enjoy the journey, because every like rich dude is like, man, I remember when I was real hungry, man, and I wish I had that again. You got to enjoy the journey, man.
feel like you're in charge now and you have
Do you
to
act
now
as if you're in charge?
take over?
Do you
There
act
is
as if you're
a
in
there
charge?
there is a
A power shift.
I will use the trip, for example. We just took a trip to Mexico, right? I paid for the trip. I picked the house. He was pissed about it because it's not cheap. It's not a cheap house, but that's just not how I operate. I don't want a condo. I want an 8-bedroom, 8,600 square feet. You know what I mean? That's
Is
the
that
type
the
of
house
time I'm
you-
on. That's the house that I picked,
Yeah.
You
right?
picked
And
an
I
8-bedroom. Okay.
for. But if this were a year ago and I asked him, let's get that house, he would say, yeah. But now that it's coming out of my pocket and he feels like that's supposed to be something that he does, he feels like, no, I don't want you to do that. So it does hinder the relationship in that aspect, because now the things that he used to say yes to, he's saying no to now, because he's like, damn, I don't want you having to do that. I don't want that obligation on you. And I don't feel that way.
It's
I don't
just
feel
It's
obligated.
a problem with him
but-
being able to receive.
That's
And
why I agreed with you when you said
Yeah, and that's
men have a hard time receiving financially. In any other aspect, they tend to receive easily. But when it comes to
no. A lot of men can't receive love too. A lot of
Um,
men have a hard time receiving good treatment by women when they've been treated poorly.
But what is love, right? You have to break that down, because that's
What
such a
is
generic
love?
word. It's like, what does that consist of? Does it consist of which one of those love languages, or how many of them actually consist within that love?
Could be.
So now, yes, I will never lose respect for him,
he
because
built you.
not because he built me, because of the kind of man he is at his core, no matter what.
But what
like,
kind of man is he if he's in shambles
He's
where
hon-
money's
he
taken
has
away?
he has honor, he has integrity, he always does what he says he's going to do. He has a character that most men could never compete with or without money.
So the dollar
know what I
amount
mean?
doesn't matter.
The integrity, I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
Oh.
For the record, I didn't say that.
No.
For the record, that's not what I said. So if he
We're just
decided
trying to understand.
if he decided to sit on his ass and do nothing for the rest of his life because I built him, that would be a problem for me. even if
Because
it's to the
you built
degree.
him or because he built you?
No, because that's what makes him feel like a man. Is him.
All right. Well, listen.
Getting called broke because they're not instantly spending money. So don't get this ish twisted. I don't mind a man paying bills, spending money, etc. But it's an obligation that.
All right, y'all. What do you think, man? What do you think? You know what I'm saying? She cooking? You know what I mean? I gotta make sure the thumbnail's gonna be right. Hold on. Otherwise. There we go. You know, is he cooking? Yeah, I think he is. The money don't make you. And I mean, it's very important to women. You can see that she kept bringing it back to the money. But again, if you're a real man, you can get out of the mud no matter what. So you guys do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button. We had to give it a couple shots, man, but I got it figured out. You know, probably shouldn't be running Adobe Premiere in the background when I'm running these live streams. It's cool. It's cool. You got to test your machinery, man. I mean, come on. You got to know its utility. But you guys smash that like button. Go ahead and drop a comment. You agree, disagree. Let me know what you think. And try to timestamp it. If not, it's cool. It's all good. It's all good. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And until the next time, man, I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.